Hello, Russian learners! You're watching Russian Questions Trainer at ARusPro channel. I'm Anastasia, and today we are going to learn how to ask the question "Who has something?" in Russian. So, let's achieve it! Before we move on to the question itself, let's take a look at the construction "У меня есть." I already told you about this construction in my previous videos, but I'm going to tell you about it again in a nutshell. So, I have a marker. По-английски, in English, I have a marker. По-русски, у меня есть маркер. So, in the English sentence, we have a standard word order. Subject, verb, object. I have subject controls the verb. I have, what do I have? I have a marker, object. In the Russian sentence, маркер, subject, есть verb, and у меня, literally near me, it's a special construction in my personal universe. So, marker exists in my personal universe. So in Russian, we don't possess things, we just have them existing in our personal universes. So this is the difference between the statement «У меня есть маркер», I have a marker. So a statement in Russian and a statement in English. Now let's form a question out of these statements. Let's take a look. Who has a marker? У кого есть маркер? So, who, we use it to replace a person in this sentence. In English, it's just who, the subject form, because I was the subject in the sentence. In the Russian sentence, however, we cannot use кто, because in our original statement, the person is not the subject. That is why we use the familiar already question word кого. Меня, кого. У меня, у кого. So this is how we ask this question. Now, let's take a look at more examples and more forms of the personal pronouns that we use in this construction. У plus something. Извините, у кого есть ручка? Мне нужно записать адрес. У меня есть. Пожалуйста. So here you're asking a group of people who has a pen. Who of these people has a pen? And one of them says, у меня есть. I have. And, пожалуйста. Here you go. You can use this word when you give something to somebody. So, у кого, who has, у кого есть, who has, у меня есть. I have. Number 2. Все понятно? У кого есть вопросы? У нас есть. For example, a teacher asks the class, is everything clear? Who has questions? У нас есть. And у нас is the we form. So we have. So let's take a look at all the pronouns here. So кто? Я. Subject form. У кого? У меня. Ты? У тебя. Вы? У вас. Мы? У нас. Он? У него. Она? У нее. Они? У них. And again, back to this example. Here we ask извините, plural or formal version, the вы version of excuse me because we are asking a group of people. We are addressing a group of people, so we address them вы, right? You plural. If you just want to ask one person, do you have a pen? It's just у тебя есть ручка, right? And you will not use извините, plural form. You will use извини, the informal singular you form. Извини, у тебя есть ручка? So it's not who has, it's do you have here. Now let's practice. I will give you some examples and I want you to ask and answer questions out loud. Let's practice and let's do a dialogue together. I'm going to read or to say the first line, and I want you to pretend that you are surprised. For example, у него есть iPhone 12. You are surprised. У кого? У него? He's not the kind of person to have an iPhone 12. So, pretend to be surprised and say this line. У кого? У него? Да, у него. So, he has an iPhone. Who? He has an iPhone? Yes, he has. Да, у него. Next one. Личный самолет. A personal plane. У них есть личный самолет. У кого? У них? Да, у них. У нее есть пистолет. У кого? У нее? Да, у нее. First of all, no one in Russia has weapons at home or anywhere else, let alone women. So that is very strange. Okay, next. У нас есть $1 000 000. У кого? У вас? Да, у нас. So here we say у нас, we have, у нас есть, and you will ask, who has? You have? У кого? У вас? No, you guys cannot have $1 million. And one more. У меня есть подарок для вас. For you. You are surprised. У кого? У тебя? Да, у меня. So I have a gift for you. I have this chart for you to download. Click the link in the description and we are moving on. There is another thing you need to know about the у construction in Russian and the question у кого. So let's take a look. Извините, у кого есть ручка? У меня есть. У кого моя ручка? Ручка у меня. So here you are asking a group of people. Remember, извините is the plural form of excuse me. You plural, вы. Извините, у кого есть ручка? So in whose universe exists a pen? I need a pen and I ask, a few people, my friends or whoever, who of them has a pen? And one person says, у меня есть. So in my universe, in my world, it exists. Remember, есть means exists. It's the form of the verb to be, and it's the only form that we use in the present tense, only in this construction. Here, we're asking, who has my pen? So, I have a pen, and I don't know where it is right now. In whose world, in whose universe? Near whom, literally. So, who has it? Who has my pen? Ручка у меня. Right? For example, father asks the children or the whole family, right? Who has my pen? Ручка у меня. Daughter replies, or whoever. So, here we don't use есть, because we already know that ручка exists. It's there. It's the pen. So we don't need this word, есть. Here it's just a pen, any pen, and we don't know if it exists or not. So we need to use this verb. A few more examples. Можешь написать эту фразу на доске? У тебя есть маркер? Да, у меня есть. Напишу. So again, here we don't know if this person has a marker. That is why we ask, у тебя есть? In your world exists a marker? Да, у меня есть. He confirms that it exists. Напишу. I will write. The second example, for example, if my fellow tutor Anya Sharapova was here with me and she wanted to write something on the whiteboard, but she didn't know where the marker was. By the way, Anya also teaches within the same method. So if you book lessons with her, you will not regret it. So if she was looking for the marker, she would ask, Настя, а где маркер? Настя is my affectionate name or nickname. So Anya is my friend. She will use my shortened name to address me. Настя, а где маркер? And I will say, маркер у меня. Вот он. Держи. So here again, we both know that the marker exists somewhere. Just Anya just doesn't know where it is at the moment. But I know it. I know that it's with me. It's in my world somewhere. I don't specify where it is. It may be in my pocket, on my desk. I don't know. Somewhere. It's just у меня. Вот он, держи. Again, here we don't use есть. Let's look at more examples and let's practice this very important nuance. Imagine a situation. Учитель в классе. Она говорит, she's saying, дети, у кого есть ножницы? Мне нужно сделать карточки для вас. In this context, she doesn't know who has scissors among the children. So, she doesn't know whether the scissors exist. And she uses есть. У кого есть ножницы? A different situation. Мама и дети делают снежинки. So, Mother and children are making snowflakes out of paper. And мама говорит, the mother says, дети, у кого ножницы? So, she lost the scissors. She doesn't know who has them. That is why she asks, у кого ножницы? She doesn't use есть in this situation because she knows the scissors exist. She just doesn't know who has them. She could also ask, где ножницы? Where are the scissors? And one of the children could say, у меня. Ножницы у меня. So I have them. Где and у кого in this situation are synonymous. They're just a bit different in terms of nuances. When you ask где, it's more general. Where are they? And у кого, who has them? It's more specific. Who has them? Next example. О нет, телефон сел. Ребята, у кого есть телефон? Мне срочно нужно позвонить. So here, since your cell phone is out of charge, you ask your friends who has a phone that you could use to call. Any phone, right? So, we use есть here because we don't know whether it exists or not. Maybe none of your friends has a phone at the moment. Who knows? Okay, and the fourth example. Дети, у кого мой телефон? A father may ask when children have taken his phone and he doesn't know who has it. So, у кого мой телефон? Who has my phone? Also, we can ask где? Где мой телефон? No есть here. I hope you got it. And now, more practice. Here you can see a few situations described in English. And what I want you to do is I want you to read them and try to say the correct question, the question that a Russian-speaking person would say in these situations. So, for example, you need a pen and you're asking your friends if any of them has one. Number 2, you think one of your friends has taken your iPad, but you need it. What would you say in Russian? You are giving a presentation for your colleagues, and at the end you want to ask if someone has questions. You rented a room for conference together with your colleagues, and you are not sure who has the keys. How would you ask who has them? So please put your answers in the comment section. I will also put these and more situations in the description to this video, so you can click the link, download the document, and do more exercises like this. This will help you practice what you've learned. This will help you check yourself. If you put your answers in the comments, I will check and correct them. And don't forget to say them aloud when you will be writing them. This will help your brain to get used to this structure. So I hope this was useful to you, and I want to remind you again that all our tutors at our Russian online language school work according to this method. If you want to really master your Russian, if you want to get fluent, book some lessons, we will help you. And I will see you in our next videos. Let's achieve Russian proficiency together.